friends, it's Jenny, and it is April 1st. Shoot, I should have started it with a joke and then said April Fools. I'm so lame. I'm sorry. Today's my last vlog. April Fools. Okay, it doesn't have the same effect. I've got so much paperwork on this desk. I have to do my seating chart. I started using this to take notes the other day, and I realized it's the only piece of graph paper I brought, which I need. I don't know, maybe I gotta find the right AI program, and I probably have to pay for one to do what I want. I just use graph paper to figure out how to fit all the women in with the different size tables, and if they got extra table space and who wants to sit by who, just to make sure it all fits before I send it to, because I have the exact room dimensions. I went and measured it myself for my retreat. Yeah. So I need to do that. It's just sitting there as a reminder, as well as my notebook of everything I bought. What was the last day that marked down? March 11th. March 11th is the last time I marked something down as to what I bought for this place, for Marketplace. We'll catch up. What's this? Oh, Smith RX. This was the whole prescription thing. We don't know what's going on with that. Did I tell you when I picked it up, it gave me enough medication for a month? Remember that whole thing, like we're just going to give you enough for 2 weeks? When I was down here, and then they said they wouldn't give it to me, and then they did, and it said it was for 2 weeks, and I picked it up, and it was for 4 weeks, and I'm like, well, okay. So I'm going to fill it again, and they said we're only going to give you 2 weeks worth. And I'm waiting for it to come from Costco mail order. And sure enough, I'm glad I didn't wait too long. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't take my medication this morning. And I'm glad I didn't wait. I'm glad I went to Walmart. I'm like, I'll just pay the $25 copay for 2 weeks worth, even though I could be getting it free through Costco mail order. At first, I was just like, forget it, I just won't take it. I'm like, oh, Jenny. Some people pay way more money than that. Just stop fussing because you're not getting it for free. I don't think I'm getting it for free anyway. But nevertheless, that's that letter. So I don't know if I should keep that just to remind me to follow up on it. I don't know. Maybe I should figure out how to log into Costco's mail order and see what's going on. But I got a month's worth, so it's not a big concern to me. And I meet with my doctor next week, so I'll get a new script. And I'll just have her send it directly to Costco mail order, and we should be good. Actually, I should have her send it to Walmart mail order, right? That's what I need to do. I need you guys in my life. I need to talk through these things. I'm telling you. I'm going to write it on this Smith RX letter. Walmart mail order. Because they all of a sudden sent me, I covered this in another video. They all of a sudden sent me something after the whole Costco, you're going to get it for free through Costco. You're not going to get it through free Costco. It's going to be $25. I'm like, if it's going to be $25, I'll just go to Walgreens and get it, not have to deal with the mail order stuff. And then because I'm moving between states back and forth and I don't want to screw something up. And then they said, well, we offered you the free or the discounted through Costco mail order, but because of you moving back and forth, I'm like, wait, you told me it was going to be $25. And then the union rep at my husband's work said, nope, it should be free. And then they said, nope, that ended March 1st. And so I told the union rep, they said it ended March 1st. And the union rep said, I checked again, that's not true. And then I called back and they said, well, it's true for some people, but not other people. And then we don't know which people it's going to be. It depends on which batch comes from which site. We have 2 locations where it's free. Who's heard of such a thing? All right, I've covered this already, but in case you're new and you didn't see whatever vlog that was. So that's where we are with that, and I'm waiting. But after all that happens, as I'm on the phone finishing up with Costco mail order, I look at a text that comes through that says you might be able to get your prescription for free through Walmart mail order. Oh, that's right. I was going to wait and see if Costco was going to give it to me for free, right? Although they'll keep changing it, won't they? I should sign up for, I should figure out how to at least sign up for, because it was a big deal to sign up for Costco mail order. Let me tell you, 2 conversations on the phone that were lengthy before and they, again, wanted to know everything besides my menstrual cycle. That's about the only question they didn't ask me. So, okay, that's where we are with that. This is my therapy stuff. We are starting in 10 minutes, so I thought I'd come in and just say hi first. It's a beautiful day outside, lovely. I've got the fan blowing on me. It's amazing. I have to have, when the electrician comes, I mean, I could get a higher step ladder and figure out and do it myself, but why? He installed 3 ceiling fans. The one in my bedroom is reversed. You know how, like, when it's cold and you want the air to go up and around, like get off of you, you know how you can reverse it in the different seasons. I generally only turn it on when I want to be cooled. So I always have it going, I believe it's clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. Or is that counterclockwise? It's so confusing because it depends on how you're looking at it. Now that I'm looking at it, that's counterclockwise. But this feels good. Now, I thought it was because my room is got what's called a tray ceiling. It's not really vaulted, but like the center part of the ceiling goes up a foot. So I thought it was because it was further away and because it's in the center of the room, which is really by the feet of my bed, whereas this is the center of the room, but this room is so small. There's really only room for a queen bed. There's not room for a dresser or anything else. I have a little footstool left over from the couch downstairs in here. That's going to have to go once the queen bed comes in here, if a queen bed comes in here. But the room next door, the larger of the 2 guest bedrooms, really, it's inches bigger. So there's no room for a dresser in there. Either I have 2 little nightstands in the bed. That's it. And then I have like the hanging things, the hanging bins in the closet if you want to put underpants, socks, smaller things in something. So I made the decision, I bought the little drawer thing, the little wood drawer thing to put in the guest bedroom. And then I decided I liked it. And I decided this is my home. And I'm putting it in my closet. And I did. So the hanging thing that I had, which was 6 components, and I covered it on some video. I thrifted it. I think she sold it for $15. And she gave me it was two compartments, like 2 different packages, but you can zip them together to make it 6 long. And she had bought the plastic containers that went inside of them too. So $15 was a good deal. So I unzipped the bottom third, got the little metal hanging things out to hang it up by itself, and hung that in the guest bedroom. And then I have one of the small shoe racks that I got, one of those, those cheap little shoe racks. It was actually, I think I put the bottom part of the tall shoe rack because I wanted that tall shoe rack to fit in my closet. It was too tall. So I took the bottom part out, stuck it in the guest closet, excuse me. And I think I put the one that was the little gray one that I got for $5, which now is not seeming like a great deal, but I mean, it's $5, whatever. I put that in this closet because someday guests will stay in here when I get around to getting a bed or a fold-out couch or whatever. Looking at the time. I suppose if I didn't spend an hour every day vlogging, I'd have 7 more hours a week. Look how much more I could get done. I have to monetize this channel. Please tell all your friends and family to subscribe, even if they don't watch. I don't care if they don't watch. I just need to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's a hard thing to do. It was easy with Sister Wives because it was such a hot mess when I started this channel. But anyway, I should be talking to my other channel about it because there's a lot more people that I'm addressing when I'm there. All right, so as I'm here, I decided I am not going to move the queen bed aside, set up the box spring in there, and then move it back. I looked at it. I figured, I think it's going to fit at an angle to get in the room. I am gambling. But worst case scenario, I think I could take, no. Once the actual frame is made, before the slats are put across it, I can then move it into there and set it on top of the bed frame. This is the box spring. I think I keep calling it a bed frame, but it's a box spring. Here it is, actually. Ta-da! Putting it together in here today. I had lost my scissors yesterday. I was looking all over for my scissors. I could not find my scissors. And before I was doing something upstairs and I was already in bed, but I was doing something on the computer, and then I thought, oh, I need to do something else. And then I got out of bed and I was doing something, and then I needed the scissors. And I looked here, I looked there, I looked in the tool stuff. I'm like, maybe I stuck it in there. I don't know. Where did I have them last? I don't see them there. I went into the drawer that I used to keep them in downstairs. Not there. I looked all over the table, all the surfaces down there, nowhere. I'm like, they're the only scissors I have here. I have that on my list to bring back. I have tons of scissors at home. I will not buy a pair of scissors on principle. So, this morning I started bringing all the pieces parts because there's more pieces parts. Oh, way over here. I got pieces parts galore. I brought them all in here to assemble the bed frame in here, and then saw that this bundle was still bundled. I cut all the little plastic pieces that hold it together off the other day, off of a bunch of bundles. I mean, I've got lots of, this is in all of them, like a lot of the bundles I cut off. Do you recognize this? Is that trash can? Is that one of those extra, when I went to get a plastic bin because I needed to tea soak my shower curtain, and for $20 she just gave me a haul of everything in her house. This was one of the things. So right now it's serving as a trash can. Oh, I need to clean that off. Oh, that looks like paint. I don't think that's coming off. All right, whatever. It's fine. It's a trash can. A big trash can, but whatever. I don't have a trash can in here, so it's functioning as a trash can, and it's cute. I mean, it's country blue. I was hoping it was going to match the bathroom. I'm sorry, that is annoying. I'm going to put the scissors on it. The fan is blowing it. I was hoping it would match the bathroom because it's got that country blue, like the little loops in the rug, and the little bit of flowers are country blue color. That's how I describe that blue. That muted blue to me is country blue. It would match perfectly in there, but sadly it's too big. I mean, it's not too big, like it fits in there, but it's a huge trash can then. Who needs such a big trash can? Because then the trash can I have, well, first of all, it's oblong, so it looked weird putting it in there. But I'm like, once I put a circular one, it's going to look weird too, unless it fills up the majority of it. So that's a big trash can unnecessarily in a guest bathroom. So here it is. All right, what were we talking about? We were talking about the scissors. I couldn't find the scissors. So I go, and this morning I'm like, I need to organize. There's too many projects going on. There's too many things happening. I don't like disorganization. I need to just put things away. So that's when I brought the cupboard of drawers up. I'm like, I know I'm going to sand and paint this, but not in the next 24 hours. And I had already washed it down. I had already vacuumed out the things. I'm like, up in the closet it goes. I even put things in it. Like I'm using it. When I get around to it, I will pull it out, sand it, paint it, and it'll look even better. But in the meantime, and this is making me happy. Like I'm running out of time here. So I need to figure out how to get things done in the right amount of time. That being said, I've developed an addiction to, what time is it? Oh, I should get into this 2 minutes. Okay. I'm going to go for now. I'll come back later. I have a little break after her, but I'm going to run up to the grocery store and get some soda because I think I've developed an addiction to soda now. I'm like, gosh, that would taste so good during my therapy sessions, but I'm almost out of the drink mix. It's almost gone that I used to make this. So I figured I need some soda. I need to buy some more of my little drink mixes. So I drink more of that. And then I'm going to wash my car while I'm at it. I've not washed my car since I've been here. It's awful. It's at the point of embarrassment. Like I had to make an excuse when I told my son-in-law, I'm like, oh, go get the baby swing out of the car when I was holding Callahan. And I'm like, but don't judge me on the car. I'm getting around to it. So it's not that big a deal to go get it washed, but the car wash up here, they have all the nice vacuums. They even have the spray cleaner that you can spray your windows, and they have nice cloths to clean. I mean, all for $12. Like it's a good deal. And so it takes me like an hour, a good hour to wash my car because I detail it then because it's all part of the deal. And then you feel good because your car is like nice and clean for a minute. There's construction going on. There's still one, two, like, I don't know, maybe 5 more units of 5 that are being built at the end of the street, down at the cul-de-sac end. Everything's going to be dusty outside for the longest time. But once I get my garage cleaned out, I'll get the car in there and it won't get as dusty. Gotta go now. 1 minute left. Talk to you later. Bye, friends. I'm back. So I did go and I washed my car. It was the first time I used this. It's called wash and dry. We don't have them back in Ohio. We have things that are similar, but not as good and not as cheap. I don't think I can get a car wash under $15 back home anywhere. $12. And then it's got the vacuums where you can hang the car mats and vacuum the 2 different size nozzles, the skinny one to get into crevices, and then the wider one for larger areas. And I thought, I looked all around. It didn't have the spray cleaner and the rags. Now, the last time I was here and I got my car washed, it was really, really, really cold. And it was at the wash and dry by the Costco, closer to my daughter's house. And they didn't have the spray cleaner and the things and the rags. And I thought it's probably because it's so cold that they just don't want it to freeze on people's windshields. There's no antifreeze in the stuff. So I'm like, the temperature's probably too cold. All right, my loss. Oh, well, I get done quicker. I'll just vacuum and go. This time, they didn't even have the little contraption to hold them by each of the bins. Like, what I like is that you have both vacuums on both sides. So you don't have to wait and share with the person next to you, like who's using one, who's not using one. There's 2 on both sides, the skinny and the wide. And so you can just, whichever one the other person's not using, you can use until you want to use the other one. And same thing on the other side. Love it. And in that area, there, I couldn't even see where the bottle holder was for the spray. So I thought, well, okay. Still $12 for a good car wash. I got my car washed really well. Better than like some of the places back at home. Not the ones like this, but like the just water ones without the, well, this is just water. I don't think this had, I think it was just water too. Anyway, it did a good job. Did a great job because my car was filthy, embarrassingly filthy. Covered in bird poop, dust, you name it. It was on the car. It hadn't been cleaned since I think the last time I was down here. I don't think I got around to washing it when I was back at home for that week and a half. So, yeah, maybe I washed it in the pull-in one at the Kia dealership on the way there. I probably did. I think, well, how did it get so dirty? Oh, because I'm living in a construction zone down the street. That's how. And the bird poop is from my sister's house. From my daughter's house, because there's, I don't know, some birds. They have one tree in their front yard. It doesn't look like any birds would nest in it. It's pretty small. There are bigger trees. The development has lots of big trees. I don't know why the flight path always has to go over the driveway. I mean, I understand why my son-in-law has the monthly membership to get his car washed. He just gets it washed all the time. And I almost afterwards thought, should I let them talk me into it? If I would have gotten my car washed right when I got down here, I would have taken advantage of the deal. So it was $12, right? You could do the $28 car wash that gives you all the bells and whistles. It's cleaning your undercarriage. It's cleaning, it's got the wax feature. It's got the this, the that, the this, and everything else. And they were running a promotion, of course. If you got that, you got a month for free of car washes. And I'm imagining the same level of car wash. So for $28, you could get your car washed as much as you want in the month. If you're living in a construction zone, parking your car under bird poop, then it's a great deal. I could get that car washed every time I drove home from my daughter's house and just swing in. It's right by my house. It's across the street. It's so convenient. It's right next to the Publix. But I'm like, I really like that spray cleaner. Now, on my way to her house, like a block away, not that much further, there is a car wash before turning onto the street to where this one is. and it's called like Cheetah Wash or something. And the whole time I kept thinking like, I'm gonna check out Cheetah. Yeah, I gotta check out Cheetah because I gotta see if they got the spray cleaner too, because it's really nice to do all the window, not only all the windows, but I get inside, I get my dash, I get the whole, you open the door and the lower part of it is all dirty and dusty. And, I also come from a cold weather state with snow and ice and salt on the roads, and it's not good. Anyway, near the end, I'm getting upset at all of a sudden Mr. Big Truck who pulls in next to me. Now, the common courtesy thing, I think, is I mean, it seems like this is common courtesy. There's all these spots. And of course, you're sharing the two vacuums, right? So when I pulled in, I found a spot that had an empty spot next to it. So there was a car in the one, I give an empty spot, and then there's me. And then you're not having to share with anybody. Well, then a lady down the way messed it up because instead of skipping one and then going to the next one, or did she? Maybe she did. Maybe she did. And then the truck pulled in. Now he could have gone into the first spot and had his own, but I don't think he even, like it comes up so quick. He probably wasn't even registering. Okay, I'm not mad at anyone, but at the moment I was because I thought, why did Mr. Big Truck have to park next to me? Now I have to share with him. By the way, he was a really nice guy. So there's that. Oh, my judgmental self sometimes, like my instinct, but he was a nice guy. And I'm watching him. He's not using the vacuums. He's parked there, but he's cleaning. I'm like, oh, look at him. He brings his own cleaning stuff. He loves his truck. It was big, big Tundra. Are all the Tundras that big? I don't know. I don't know my trucks. It was big, big white truck. Probably had like special tires to amp it up. So as he's cleaning, at one point I looked and I'm like, oh, those are the rags that look similar to the ones that they have there. And I don't know what made me suddenly just turn and look, because I was looking everywhere for the spray cleaner and the rags. Nothing. I looked all the way up and down. Nobody had them. At this place, there's a spray wash station. You go up and get your rag from that station in your spray bottle and then take it and then return it when you're done. Put your rag in it's like a microfiber cloths that are like this big. They're nice and big too. Take your microfiber cloth, throw it into the dirty area and put your spray cleaner back. So then I got the spray cleaner too. So the car is beautiful. It's sparkling. I did the wheel well. I did the hubcaps. Because when you start to clean something and all of a sudden you look at something else, you're like, ew. And I have never noticed my hubcaps being dirty. But then again, construction zone down the street, I think all that dust is just sticking to everything. So I cleaned out all the little crevices, and there's a lot of them. My hubcaps are full of all these cutouts. My dad thinks the hubcaps are just the bomb. He's always like, oh, I like your wheels. I'm like, okay. I think they're hubcaps, or maybe it's just how the wheel's made. I don't really pay attention to it because it's not, when I think of a hubcap, I think of a big round thing that just pops on. That's what I've had in the past. And these are all cutouts and everything. But anyway, I cleaned them all. And then I'm driving, and then I went to Publix. Oh my gosh. Before I tell you about Publix, after Publix, I'm driving into the development and I'm coming into the side where the construction is. Coming in that entrance because it comes right from Publix. And I'm pulling in and I'm seeing all the construction work. Like, oh, they're really working. I've seen work get done, but I've never really seen anybody there because I'm in here doing things during the day, not paying attention. As I'm pulling in, I don't know what was happening. There was like, one of those little driver cart things they were doing in the back, and some other guys were doing something. All I see is this huge puff of dirt, like a dirt cloud up ahead that they're stirring up. And I went, oh no, this car is not parking in the driveway. So I parked it in the driveway, opened my garage door, and instantly grabbed the groceries, got them in the house. I didn't even put things in the freezer or refrigerator. I stuck it on the island. I went in that garage, and as quick as I could, I got that big old Nashville sign. I carried it around the house. I'm like, I will knock up a wall and make a permanent mark if I try to get this around the corners out the back. Carry it around the townhome to the back. I got a big piece of cardboard, carried it around too. So I had that to put it on. And then just started pushing things up against the walls, getting all the cardboard stacked up, putting all the buckets along the walls and all that. And I pulled my car in. I am so happy. Now, can dust get underneath it? Yes, it can still get into the garage, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as when I park it outside. And when I go to my daughter's house next, which I was going to go on Thursday, I could, but like the laundry list of things I have to get done before I go home is just, it's growing. It's just growing. So I did text her while I was at Publix and say, hey, do you want me to pick up a ham and some scalloped potatoes and bring it over on Sunday for Easter dinner? And she's like, yeah, we have no plans besides going to church on Easter Sunday. So that'd be great. The ham was like $28. It was like $2 a pound off. It's not big. I didn't get like a ham. There's only 3 of us. So it was like a part. I didn't realize how expensive ham was. It's not a lot. So I got 2 boxes of scalloped potatoes because I'm not making scalloped potatoes from scratch. Just not doing it. Betty Crocker, thank you. Add milk and hot water and stir. And then I got a package of mixed vegetables. I was trying to find a different kind of mixed vegetable. There really weren't that many options. Everything had broccoli in it, and I don't want to have broccoli because my daughter's nursing. So I just went with their standard little tiny, corn, peas, beans, and carrot chopped up mixed vegetable package because I figured I'm going to mix it in with the potatoes and make it like a vegetable casserole. I'm Sarah Leeing it. Isn't Sarah Lee the one that does the buy a box of something and then add something else and call it your own? That's what I'm doing. We're having vegetables and ham. I wonder if I should make some garlic bread too. We had garlic bread last time. She liked it. I'll ask her if she wants garlic bread again. But I'm walking up and down the aisles. I get the soda. I just put 1 can in here. And as I'm cracking it open and pouring it in, now the lady said, oh, that's interesting, that one of the Diet Cherry Pepsi Coke was buy 2, get 2 free. So I had to buy 4 with Pepsi products. Normally at Publix, if it's like buy 1, get 1 free, you only have to buy 1. And you get it 50% off. But there are certain brands that will be like must buy all 4. Well, I had to. But I don't know if I like this as much as just the regular. I didn't really. She's like, how come one of these is a slightly different color? They're both Coke Zero. They're both cherry. I don't know. One of them was like a red and burgundy box because they were cans, 12-pack. And, well, 3 of them were. One of them was pink. I'm thinking this might be the pink one. If this is the pink one and I only have 1 case of it, it's fine. I'll drink it. But if I have more than 1 of these, I'm taking it back. This is not just cherry Coca-Cola Zero. It is cherry float, which I guess I should like because it's like putting ice cream in it, but it's not. There's no ice cream in here. I taste no ice cream. I mean, I guess I kind of do. There's an aftertaste of like kind of vanilla, if you will. And so thus vanilla ice cream. So all they did was they added vanilla and cherry together. You know how you can get the vanilla Coke? They decided we'll add the vanilla and cherry together and call it a cherry float. I swear that's what they did. And I typically don't like the vanilla flavored, but it's okay. Listen, it's better than water. So they had a lot of buy 1, get 1 free deals. Not on like healthy food. Oh, I'm not joking when I say one of those tubs. Remember those decorative tubs I got when I got this basket and all those other buckets, like the 20 buckets for $20 deal? So I had those. They had like animal print on them, and they had like safari animals in the jungle, all kinds of like weird designs on the outside. There were plastic containers. There were 4 of them inside each other, and then there were 4 lids. I pulled one out. I have them in the pantry. I haven't used them really yet. I may have used one. I don't know. I don't think I did. I grabbed one of the buckets. and I put everything that was sweet that I bought in it, and I filled it up. I got 2 bags of M&Ms because they were buy one, get one free. Again, let's remember, at Publix, you can buy just one. But I'm just gonna say that maybe the Mars brand decided, no. I didn't look that close into it. I just decided 2 bags is better than 1. So, 50% off. I got 2 bags of M&Ms. I got 2 boxes of cake mix because they had vanilla. I honestly don't think I remember ever having vanilla cake. I mean, I love the idea of vanilla cake. I love vanilla and I love almond. If they had an almond cake, oh my gosh, I'm glad they don't. I would just have that in a bowl and mix it with water and just eat it. I would. I've eaten cake mixes before. You just add water. I don't even bother with the oil and that. I'm like, who needs the calories? Probably be better with the oil. I'd have a little bit of, no, there's no protein. There's a fat. I mean, the fat would help offset the sugar spike that you get from the glucose. But anyway, okay, what else? 2 tubs of frosting. The cream cheese one, of course. I should have gotten a chocolate and a cream cheese. I got 2 cream cheeses. I don't know why. It was buy one, get one free. I figured I got the cake mixes. Not that I'm going to want to put cream cheese frosting on a vanilla cake. I should have gotten chocolate. Maybe I can go tomorrow. I'll get 2 chocolates. Oh, that'd be good on the vanilla cake. I love chocolate frosting on a vanilla cake. Just like I like chocolate frosting on a donut with the cream inside of it. Not the Bavarian cream and not a custard. It's got to just be the white cream. It's my favorite donut. What else? I know I got more sweets. Oh, chocolate chip cookie mix, Betty Crocker. Buy one, get one free. 4 packages I bought. Because I bought the last one when I got a Publix brand and then I got a regular Betty Crocker brand. My daughter made, because I was holding Callahan the whole time. She made the Publix ones the other day at her house. I'm like, let's just see how they taste. They were good. They didn't spread well, but we took them right out of the refrigerator because I'd forgotten they were in there from the day before. When I had to leave, I brought it to make for dessert the day before. I'm like, oh, when I come for your birthday, make a birthday dinner, we'll have it. So I forgot about it. So she got home from her dinner with her husband. She popped them in the oven. So they didn't really, she's like, it looks like the sides are really dark, but the center's not. And I'm like, oh, they come straight out of the refrigerator. She's like, yeah, because her and her husband were both concerned that I was leaving the cookie dough out. And I'm like, listen, they're not going to spread nicely if they're cold. I've learned that. But then I had to put them back in the refrigerator because I left the other day. So this time they were cold. And so they were kind of like little balls, but they were nice and gooey on the inside. Delicious. Like I'll eat the cookie dough straight up. So if it's slightly undercooked, sign me up. All right, I'm going to run out of time here. What time is it? I gotta go. I'm back. My class was starting. I missed a couple minutes of it. My kids are so understanding. I feel like a fool, but it is what it is. Too busy talking. I know I shouldn't have done a chat in between. All right, I'm going to do my soap notes. I did one. Got one done, that's it. But I've been running in between classes and like touching up and doing things around here. I got the Nashville sign dampened with the formula of salt, vinegar, and hydrogen peroxide. And I like it. I was really nervous at first. I took it out there. There's lots of silver spots where the rust was completely gone. And I took the rag that I was using before and I soaked it in there and I rinsed it out and I just dabbed it because it said spray it. Well, one, I don't have a sprayer. I mean, I do have a sprayer, but once I put that concoction in it, I'm not going to want to use it to put water to spray my hair. So I didn't want to take the time to go to the store to buy a sprayer just for chemicals. 2, the idea of spraying it, I was afraid there'd be like water droplets on it and you'd see like, I just want the whole surface, because the whole surface had rusted. So I just want the whole surface to rust again. So I figured if I took a cloth and just made it damp, all over it, that it would be more of a spreading rust and not like water droplets of rust. And it worked. Most of the silver is gone. There's a little bit of silver left. I don't care. A little bit of silver is fine because it's just natural. And my kitchen is gray anyway. It's not terracotta or whatever color you want to call rust. The color of rust is rust in a lot of places. But there's different hues of rust. And so it became an orangier rust when it filled it in, but I don't care. I'm fine with it. It's good. Done. I did realize that the sign is about this wide. So when I get the ledge, the shelf to put up, it's going to have to come out that far. That's not that far. So I'm happy with that. Once I looked at how, because in my brain, I was thinking, oh, it's going to be so thick. Well, that being said, it's going to be a little thicker than that because it's got the metal bar in the back. And then I'm going to have the metal bar on some sort of hook. So that's all going to bring it out a little bit, but still, I think a 3-inch board is more than fine. And then once that board is there, then people are not going to be knocking into it or scraping it by mistake because the board will keep them away from, I mean, it's a better chance. Anything can happen. The reality is there's not going to be more than just a couple people in this place at any one given time too. I don't want to rent it out short-term weekend rental for parties. So I'm thinking it's going to be like a person who's in town and doing work locally and they need a place to stay for a month. That's the plan. I'm not planning on doing short-term rentals. So the carpets came in, which is exciting, for the front porch and the back porch. Now the back porch, I got 2 different sizes. Remember the measurement of it after the step is like 9 by 12. And so I got a 9 by 12 rug and I got it. It's like almost like plastic. It's really an outdoor rug. And I also got a smaller 8 by 10 one because I was worried about the grass clipping. We talked about that in another video, and the lawnmower and it getting the edge of the rug. So I think I'm going to go with the larger one. And here's why. The corners of it, it's pretty lightweight. That's an issue on this property. Let me see. You see the hair? The couple times I've gone outside today, it looked lovely this morning. It was put together. It's got a little loop in each corner. So when I have the big one and it comes with stakes, I can stake all 4 corners. That mat's going nowhere. It's not going to go anywhere anyway because I've got the furniture out there, to be honest with you. But at least I don't have to worry about the ends flapping up or anything. I can just stake it right into the ground and it's going to stay. Now, I got it. I kept thinking I was going to want it on a darker surface. So it has a pattern. It's dark. It's like black, but it has like a cream pattern in it. And that's what I wanted. That's what I got it for. But when I first opened it, I had it on the reverse side, forgetting what my original plan was because it's 2-sided, really. Kind of. The binding on the side is clear what the dark side should be up if you look at the side binding. But if you're not looking at the side binding, I kind of really like the cream side with just the dark pattern on it. So we'll see when the chairs come, which is today. TikTok. Why am I in airplane mode again? Why does my watch keep going into airplane? Can somebody tell me? All right, I am opening up right now. Oh, I don't have my phone around here. I'm wondering. Watch keeps going into airplane mode. I'm thinking it's trying to conserve something. Accidental frequent screen touches, or a software glitch, or a malfunctioning sensor. Let's pray it's not a malfunctioning sensor. I don't need my watch to be malfunctioning. I guess I'll just turn it off. It didn't really give me any information. Frequently, I mean, maybe I touch it. I don't know. It's over here. But it's possible. Like if I'm just sitting around, I could see me touching it because I could see my hand being over it. But like when I'm working during the day, I don't tend to touch that. I don't know. I hope there's nothing wrong with it. How did I get out of airplane mode? I know how to do it because my phone was going in airplane mode too. It might mean it's a software glitch or just a problem with the thing. Yeah, it's okay. So it's buried in something. It says airplane mode doesn't have its own icon. Of course. What would you be under if you were airplane mode? I just closed it out. All right, we'll do it another time. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to, when the furniture finally comes and I assemble it, I don't know, that's going to get done today because it's got a little break before my next kid, but I work until 6 and then I haven't eaten today. I'm so hungry. Didn't help that I went grocery shopping. I think that triggered something. And so then I ate a beef stick and I think that triggered something else. Now I'm like ravished. I'm going to, when the furniture comes, assemble it and set it up on the mat and then take it all off and then flip the mat, which is not easy to do, by the way. It took me a long time because it comes kind of folded in these sections and it wants to just kind of keep folding back. It's not like a normal rug because it's really just sort of plasticky outdoor rug, but it looks nice, I think. I haven't even opened up the smaller one because I think I'm just going to go with the big one, but I don't know what side. So we'll see when the other thing comes. Guess what did come today that I didn't expect? Bolts. These bolts look perfect. Could it be? I know a lot of bolts weren't going to come until Thursday or Friday, so I didn't, at first I thought they were coming today, so maybe it was just this one. There's even an Allen wrench in there to go with them. Very good, very good. Very excited about my bolts. When I'm done here, I'm going to go try them on the chairs and see. I got some packages here that I haven't opened. The bolts were in the box with the rugs. I haven't opened up the front door rug yet. Oh, I didn't know this was coming already. This is Temu. Look what I got for myself. I have a kind of like a baby book that I have to fill out for Callahan from Grandma. But then I just wanted something similar to the book I gave my daughter, so I bought myself things my grandkids said and did. So I'll never forget. Yeah, I need one of these for every part of my life. I have a couple years before he's talking, but it could be things he did, so I never forget. And I could be like something silly that he did, or just the way he looked at me when I was holding him, when I was babysitting him. I don't know. I could write whatever I want in there. But also, this is I know. Yes. I didn't think these were all going to come together. This makes me happy. This is going to help me finish out the bathroom. Both my bathroom and the guest bathroom. Okay. Okay. Here's one. Gosh. Got these wrapped up. I'm a mess. Okay. Doesn't it look nice? Get it together, Jenny. All right. So my bathroom is more gray. So slight regret on getting the colored things for both of them. Oh no, the other one I got is black. Okay. Maybe I did think. Sometimes I don't give myself enough credit in life. So these are going to go in the guest bathroom because I'm trying to warm it up and have some more brownish tones. Don't they look nice? They were not expensive. I want to say it was maybe $7 for all of this. And then I can get rid of just like my shampoo bottle and then the wash bottle that don't match. They're different brands, they're different sizes, they're different designs. And now they're going to look beautiful. It says enjoy your life. So many of these had all kinds of like, this is to moisturize you but I'm like, no. I just wanted to say shampoo, conditioner, body wash. It was not an easy feat. Here's the other one that is going to go. Oh, wait. These are not black. They're the same. They're a little darker. I might use these in my bathroom with the black lid. What? The other one doesn't have a black lid? I mean, it does, but it's different. I might use, this must have come with labels, yeah. I have to put the labels on. So this has a black label on the black, and that is a darker, almost reddish darker bottle, whereas this seems more country. It will go with the country theme a little bit more. So here's my bath. What else is there? Mouthwash. What? Anyway, the mouthwash. So there's 3 bottles in here too with the stickers I have to put on. I don't like putting the stickers on. It makes me nervous. I'm gonna screw something up. And so this is going to go in the country one because this matches the wood in there. I got the wood shower curtain hanging things. See? With the more brown and then the black lid. That's good. That's good. So we are making our own combination. I ordered these quickly because I was ordering stuff for my scrapbooking retreat. That goes in there. That goes in there. Yeah. I like the dark. This is good. I save all these bags that come from Temu. I have a whole bunch of them at home. Maybe I'll save this too until I go home in case I have to put something in it to go home. But they're so nice for when I travel. I'll just stick like underpants in one and socks in another one, and my watch bands in one, my glasses in one, bras in one, and they come in all different sizes depending on what you bought. But they're just nice with the zipper and then put these all in your suitcase. Yeah. This is a nice size one too. I don't know if I have one this size. Maybe I will keep it. Well, I'll take the stuff out from inside of it. All right. That was exciting. I do have one more package there. Let's see what it is, and I'll finish up swapping out my bottom things while I talk to you here. So that's trash. Look how we're filling up our big blue trash can here. What is this? Heavy. I don't remember ordering. Oh, allulose. I ran out. I brought some from home in a container and it's almost gone. Have you heard of allulose? It's an artificial sweetener that is one of the purest ones. It's kind of like a monk fruit and like a stevia from the plant, but stevia tastes terrible. This tastes exactly like sugar, but it's 70% less sweet. So like if you want to take a teaspoon of it and eat it because you have the hiccups, I don't know if that really works, but my mom always had us do that. You can. And my son-in-law at one point, he's like, well, what are the ingredients for it? I'm like, well, it just says allulose is the ingredients, allulose. But my understanding is there's a couple plants that it's derived from. One of them is beet plants. You can get it from. And the non-GMO sugar replacement, it says powder. It's like, depending on the one I get, sometimes it's a little more granularly, sometimes it's not really like powder sugar, but it's like really, really, really fine granulated sugar. Okay, here's what it says. Enhance your health-conscious lifestyle with Duralife Allulose, the cutting-edge sugar alternative that's changing the game. This zero-calorie sweetener shines as an exceptional sugar-free option for your culinary creations and beverage sweetening needs. It melds beautifully into your dietary regimen, offering a sweetness that closely mirrors sugar, minus the unwanted aftertaste. It is not just a substitute, it's an upgrade to your sweetening repertoire. Proudly carries the keto certification, gluten-free, 0 calories, low glycemic index. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. In fact, they're just starting to do a bunch of studies on it now. But one of the studies that came out found that if you took a teaspoon of this in the morning, it actually helped keep your glycemic index low, even if you eat things with a higher glycemic index. So if I take like a teaspoon of this in the morning, so I try to put it in like one of my drinks, or I used to just take it right on the spoon, but I'm like, oh, I'll just add it to, I'll use less of the sweetener in my drink and then put a teaspoon of, or a tablespoon of allulose in there. And then you were to eat something that was like had bread or, something that's going to spike your glycemic index, your sugar levels, this helps keep it down. If you're diabetic, it seems like the thing to do. So I have one of these at home. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive. This is a lot, and I want to say it's like $28 or something like that. Now I have one here. I'm just going to leave it here. That's my plan. I try to remember to take it every morning. I was going to today. I didn't. I also didn't take my probiotic apricot or my collagen and biotin. So I got to do all that still today. Wait a second. These go on these bottles. This I put on the wrong bottle. This is more brown. This one goes on here. Plus it has a label. That's a good key. And these labels I need to put on. I like that they're black. I think this is going to go good in my bathroom because my bathroom is very gray. I mean, these would have been fine in my bathroom too, now that I think about it. And they did come with the black lids. But I think I like this bottle better in the gray bathroom, right? Because this is more brownish. Me and decisions. Sometimes I will go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, which is why I'm going to take a picture. I did yesterday's vlog. I took a picture of my bed, and you guys are going to help me decide how I should have it. I think after I posted the pictures in the video, I'm like, I think I know which one I like, but I'm going to see what people say. And then I'll take pictures today down there on my patio. And you can also let me know which carpet is better. But I think it's important to see it in conjunction with the furniture so that you know what goes with what. So I'm not going to do it until the furniture comes, which is supposed to be here today, but it's not here yet. All right. Anything else? How much have I done on the bed? Not the bed frame. I keep calling it the bed frame. The box spring. Nothing. Nada. But I got my rug out there and I was checking it all out and I got the sign in a good shape. So I'll get to this. Sharky was cleaning the carpet today. That was good. Not in here because there were so many pieces parts. I just closed this door and closed the bathroom door because the rug's back in there. That room is looking nice. All right. I'm going to end this for today. Words of wisdom. How can I word this? I'm trying to find words of wisdom from my experience with the car wash today. I would say the best words of wisdom would be expect the best of people. Don't think people are trying to annoy you. Don't think people are being stupid, so they're just pulling in and they're not thinking about this. Just expect the best of people. That could have been the spot. The guy could have had OCD and he always has to go to the same spot. And that was the spot. And I'm judging him because we're now going to share. We're not even really sharing the vacuums because there's two of them. You just have to, if you want the other one, they both essentially do the same thing unless you really had to get into a groove and then you'd want the skinny one as opposed to, but you can use the skinny one to clean the back mat and not have to vacuum. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was unnecessary for me to be like, Mr. Big Truck. It just felt like he was cramping my territory, my space. I had an empty space there and an empty space there. And it was like, it was just my perfect world. Yeah. Instead, Mr. Really Nice Guy, only because another dog came running up. He kept asking me if it was my dog and if it jumped out of my car and everything. I'm like, no, it's somebody else's dog who jumped out of their car, but he seems to like me. And he'll go back once his owner calls him. Oh, there he goes. He was a really well-behaved dog too. And it was one of those big Labrapoodle kind of things, the massive half Labrador, half poodle dogs that um, don't seem to be really well behaved. The neighbor across the street has always had a golden retriever. Golden doodle, that's what it is, because it's golden retriever and poodle. Golden doodle. Everybody's got them now. It's the designer dog of the day. They're huge. They grow to be huge. They do not grow to be like nice golden retriever personality, but the nice small size of a poodle. It's like they're bigger than golden retrievers or poodles. I don't know why they're so big, but they're pretty big. It's there's something funky going on with the gene pool that when you put these two dogs together, it also becomes mammoth. So this big dog comes running as they are, and they're usually, they want to jump on you and that because they're all friendly, even though they don't know they're the size of Goliath. But he didn't jump, and he listened, and he got called back, and he stayed then by the car of his owner, and I was impressed. Our neighbor across the street has always had golden retrievers, and they decided to get a golden doodle because they were done with the hair and that, and they got an invisible fence. He's like, we give up. We have tried training this dog. It keeps running away. It keeps going around that. Like anything we did to train the other ones is not working on this. And I think my daughter told me that once too, that they are just a little extra hyper in terms of behavior, and that they are very friendly and whatnot, but that a lot of owners are having a difficult time with training them. So this one, he was a gem. He looked more poodle than golden, actually. He looked like a big poodle. He could have been a big poodle. I mean, we're so used to the golden doodles out there in the world that there are those big poodle breeds. That must be what they breed them with. They don't breed them with a toy poodle. See, that would be ideal. That would be my dog. I would get one of those. If I could get a golden retriever and a toy poodle that bred together, it would be quite a scene but it happens. And then you would have a small golden doodle. That'd be great. Can you believe I've actually thought about the idea of having a dog here? Like I'm a glutton for punishment. It's the dumbest thought. Twice it's come through my mind. And then twice I'm like, leave. I did say to my husband the other day, though, what do you think about Cosette being in the car and traveling down here? I don't know. I don't know if she would like it here with me. I know she misses me when I'm gone. Chubbs, I don't think he cares. I know he doesn't know what's going on. But Cosette, she's my girl, and I think she misses me a lot. And like when I get home, she's even when I'm not gone for a long time, when I'm home for the majority of the time, she follows me around. If I'm at the desk on the main floor, she's sitting on the floor somewhere around there. If I'm upstairs, she's up on the bed close by me. If I'm in the office, she's usually in the hallway there. That she doesn't come into the office that much anymore. Sometimes she does. But not usually when I'm live streaming or making a recording. But she's my girl. She sort of follows me around. And I know she misses me. And my husband's like, well, she'll eventually come down and she'll sleep with me at night. And she gets a new routine. So when I come home, it's not like she's in my bed and sleeping with me all night again. My husband has got a bad back. And so he often will go into the basement and sleep on the hard. We have a concrete floor. We don't have the carpeting anymore because we had a flood. And so we have a hard floor down there with just a carpet on top of it. He loves it. He sleeps on the floor. Often when his back is acting up. And so he's like, when you're not around, I don't even bother going upstairs in the bed and sleeping up there because it's always going to feel better if it's on the floor downstairs. So I have a really hard mattress right now. Too hard. Hopefully this mattress topper will make it a little bit better. But even the floor is better than that. So I'm like, if you're not going to love it, why am I suffering with such a hard mattress? The things we do. So he said when you're gone, he just stays down there in the basement. As the weather gets warmer too, he's really going to want to stay in the basement more because it's cooler down there. I just saw something today. I was watching a podcast. There's a I think it's called Open Door, where an Open Door is like a company that sells houses. So maybe it's that same company. I'm not sure. But they go to celebrities' houses and go inside and look at them. So I've seen three. I've seen the guy from the Home Improvement, the twin brothers that look the same, that have that Home Improvement show. The one married the actress from New Girl, Zoe Dashel or something like that. I think she's funny. I just like her sense of humor. Anyway, I didn't know the two of them got married, and I saw them on the thing, and I'm like, what kind of house would they have? Very eclectic. That's what it is. And then I saw Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos had their townhome in New York. And so I was really curious because I know they have a boatload of money. So I was curious what the Upper East Side multimillionaire estate looks like. It's all right. But it was nice. They had one of those, you walk in from the street and then you own the whole. So it's like a townhome, really, more than an apartment, because a lot of the apartments are, you take an elevator to your floor and then you have it wider. Whereas this was up and down, but it didn't feel too claustrophobic. It was pretty wide. It was probably wider than this place. Who am I kidding? And then it had more floors, of course, as well. They had a nice garden out in the back, and I think it looked into Central Park. So, like, who knows how many multi-million dollars that place cost. But it was decorated all right. I haven't watched their show since he took over, since Regis left. I loved Regis. I liked Kathy Lee too. I thought Kathy Lee and Regis together were just a great combo. And then the Gelman component of hating that she talked about her kids, and then after he started having kids, he started talking about his kids. Like, it was very interesting. It was good. So I just felt like Regis and Kathy Lee, those were the golden years. And then I watched Regis and Kelly for a little while, right up until he left, and then I just stopped watching the show. So anyway, apparently her husband is with her now, which is good. Good for them. They're raking in the dough. Plus, he's on some show that I've never watched, but I can't think of the name of it. It's the first time he's really had a serious acting gig since, well, I mean, the two of them met on General Hospital. And he was on General Hospital for a while, and he really hasn't done anything until he got this. It's like it wasn't Smallville. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's on something. It's popular. A lot of people like it. I just don't have time to watch drama shows someday. So I saw this couple in their home, and I looked at them. I'm like, who are they? But the girl was like really pretty. I'm like, who is she? And she's a famous something. She's an actress. I only recognized Sweet Life with Zach and Cody, maybe? Was she no, because I've seen her on something since then. And then there were two other shows. So maybe she's like a Nickelodeon or a CW actress or something along that line. And he is a drummer in a band. They may have mentioned the band. I don't know. Nothing I know. If it's not from the 80s, I can't help you. So what interests me is their home was in Ohio. So this is some famous drummer and some famous actress who live in Ohio. And it was Columbus area. Their house was amazing. It is not my style at all. It was like walking into a comic book. It's definitely a young vibe. And there's something about it I kind of liked. I wouldn't want to live in it. But like Mark and Kelly's home was so bland. Reminds me of this place when I walked in. It was like a white/gray box. Like, and they had a lot of cool things. Don't get me wrong. They had like a cool cigar room and guy's den, but other than that, and some cool pieces in it, I guess I was surprised because they tend to pick very eclectic homes. And so that's what I'm expecting. And this was, but very different from Zoe Deschanel's home, which was to me odd, but her husband is into all designing and that. So I'm sure it cost a mint. And I'm sure anyone with real design taste loved it. It was just too much. It was too busy. I think that I would feel on edge the whole time in their house. This one was kind of that way, but yet, I don't know. I liked it. Anyway, why am I saying this? Because they're in Ohio, so I watched the thing. There was a reason that I was telling you that I saw that. What else was on there that was 30 minutes ago when I started this conversation that made me think about that video? And then I went off on tangents about Open Door and these videos and these people. Hmm. I don't know. What I used to say growing up, always when I would forget something, I just go, if it's important, it'll come back to me. I'm going to adopt that phrase again. We're going back to it. We're digging it back up. We're resurrecting it for the rest of my life. Well, whatever it was, if it was important, it'll come back. And if not, you guys will remind me down below. You were starting to tell the story about this, and I want to know the rest of it. And then I'll make a note of it. All right, I'm going to look at my notes of other things I said I was going to tell you about. See, oh, that's not it. If there's anything else. Well, my sprinkler photos with my Progressive insurance, that all worked out. But it was funny when it did, because I kept getting requests from them. I don't know if I told you this. I kept getting requests from them. And so I finally just went and took pictures. Like on the ceiling, it's just like a little cap that's up there. But I went in every room and took them, and I'm like, I guess if somebody goes to the extreme of gluing these up on their ceiling and taking pictures of them, they deserve to get the $6 credit or something. Oh, maybe I did tell you this story, because I sent it to them and they said, we can't open your photos. And then somebody else wrote back and said, thanks for the photos. We're going to go back and give you the credit, the $6 and whatever. I'm hoping per month, because this was a lot of emails back and forth to get $6 a year credit, but who knows? But then I got another thing back going, can you send us the photos so that we can update your thing? But I have the gal that said, I'm updating it and I'm going in and I'm back crediting you. And I haven't gotten another request. So of course, they're not going to keep asking. They're going to just assume I don't have the sprinkler system. So I'm going to have to look up write that down. I got to start. I keep saying I'm going to write that down on my to-do list, but I don't know what happened to my to-do list. Here it is. All right, we're going to write it at the bottom. Garbage. Oh, I can erase that one, I think. And I can erase water. I can erase internet. I can erase association fee. Now it's just electricity and mortgage. I forgot about that I was doing that. Oh, I can get rid of this, go to the public utility office. Okay. All right, so let's look up Progressive insurance bill, because it's auto deducted. I don't even think they send me a hard copy of it. Okay. Oh gosh, look at all the stuff I have not done in here. Buy 3 toilet seat lids. Did it. And I installed it. I didn't even add that on there. I can't even mark it off. Order hangers for pants. I did that too. I got from the same ones that I have at home, so that you can hang like 8 pairs of pants this way by just clipping them at the end. So then you never get the crease in the middle from folding over. I got those here. So they're now in my find patio chairs. Did it. Bought them. Look at me. Look at me doing things, getting things done. Measure the openings in the bathroom box. Oh, I know what that is. I'll do a thrift video later and tell you about it. I did measure. I don't think I wrote them down. Or maybe I did. I'm not sure. Post on Facebook that Callahan is born. Did that. Okay. Order my self tanner. Got that. So I have that here. Haven't done it. Look at me. Pale. Send emails to customers and money's due. Did that. Look at, I'm accomplishing things. Buy a duvet or a comforter for I did that. I'm using the green one and I like it. Order a mattress or box spring for the guest room. Did it. Are you guys bored? Iron the curtains in the guest room. Did that. I'm just so excited. Look at all the things I did. Hang the curtain rods and curtains in the guest room. Did it. Shop for curtains for the living room. I haven't gotten those yet. Hang the 4 rods in the I haven't done that in the living room yet. Okay. Hang the bathroom shelf in my shower. Hang bathroom shelf in my shower. Oh, I don't think I'm going to, because I think I'm just going to take those home. I don't think I need another shelf. I just needed these bottles, so I'm just going to get rid of that. As if I did it. Put together last 2 dining room chairs. No! Maybe. And in the next 2 days, we're getting at least 2 more things. Something's coming Thursday, something's coming Friday. By Saturday, everybody, I think I might have 4 chairs. I think I might. Make a list of my Facebook purchases. I haven't done that. That thing is not caught up since March 10th. Put together last, okay. Oh, I'm going backwards. 2 loads of laundry. Oh, well, okay. Delete. Prescription. I think I took care of that. Delete. Change the. Oh, I was going to move to my diet channel that I had before. I was going to move Wise and Wonderful to that, but it had the same number of subscribers. There's no reason to go through all of that. So it is what it is. Buy screen protector and keyboard cover. I can get rid of screen protect. I never put it on. And I need to buy the keyboard cover. I don't think I got a toilet paper holder that matches. So it still has a silver one in there. So let's add to our buy list. Oh no, the sink is still going to be silver. So I'll leave that silver. So we'll have a couple things that are silver in there. That'll be fine. We're doing good. Okay, we're going to fill the 6 shampoo, conditioner, and body wash bottles. All right, we're in good shape. I moved my trash can outside, out of the garage when I wanted to put the car in there so that it didn't get filthy. So it's sitting right outside. Now, tomorrow's trash day. Now, it's packed with all that cardboard in it and that. So I had 2 bags of trash from the kitchen over the course of the week. And I put them both on top, like under the lid, and it tried to smash the lid to kind of smash the trash. Sure enough, smash the trash. I come outside. I don't know why. Maybe I was bringing something in. I think I saw a box from Amazon or one of these bags. And I don't know why Amazon comes like 4 times a day. It's bizarre. Anyway, so something arrived and I went to get it. And all of a sudden I look outside and I see one of my white bags that were tied up is like halfway in the middle of my front lawn. And of course, the lid on the trash can had blown open. Of course it did. It's like a tornado where I live. So I took out a whole bunch of the cardboard and I was putting it on the front porch. I'm like, I'm just going to take this inside. If I just have to take all this cardboard home, I take it all home. I'll add to my list. Look up, because it seems like there's someplace I can just drop it off for free. If it's a recycling center, they're not going to charge you. I mean, they could pay me for it. I don't need, and I don't have to wait to have things weighed. Just here's all my cardboard, because I've got a carload full of cardboard from all the furniture and all of the Amazon packages and everything. Because when you go to return the Amazon stuff, they don't want the cardboard boxes back. I have so much cardboard. So I pulled a whole bunch of that cardboard out and was stacking it on my front porch so that I could get the bag to go in and the lid would stay closed. I'm not 100% sure if it's like completely closed. I have another student coming soon. I'm going to have to end this. I had a gap. Kid canceled. I mean, I got paid something to sit here and talk to you. I only get half pay. If they cancel more than 24 hours out, I don't get paid at all. It kind of stinks being contracted work because like you don't get any benefits. I have no insurance. I don't have a 401k. I have nothing. It's just the direct pay. They pay me okay, but it would be nice if they canceled within a 24-hour period of time if I would get full pay. You know, if I was a speech therapist in schools and I showed up, I get paid for the whole day if nobody was there. If it was like field day and all the kids are outside playing and you're not going to be able to take any of the kids for therapy today. Well, guess what? I'm doing paperwork and filing and but I'm not seeing any kids. I'm still getting paid. I'm still getting all my benefits, everything that goes along with it. Retirement. I get none of that. But what I do get is the ability to come down here and get this all set up, and I can still work online. So there you go. There's your trade-off. I'll be poor when I retire, but I'll have this place. If I have to sell a home in Ohio, oh no, I got 2 kids still in Ohio. This is not easy. It's not easy having your kids in different places, right? I have 1 kid, but my grandchild in one state, and then 2 other kids in another state. I can't pick. I can't pick. So I just make my life crazy. That's what I will do. All right. I feel like something else was coming along I was going to tell you about and have a picture of before I go. We didn't do our daily check, and it was a good one. Like, I woke up a couple times last night. I've been having these nightmares. They happen like, because I know I only have like a week left here, and I've got a lot to do in that week's time. And then I've retreat right when I get home, and then making sure I get everything taken care of and ready for the retreat. The anxiety of that settles in my psyche. And I start having all kinds of dreams about people wondering why I didn't do this, and why didn't you get that done, and what about this, and how come this isn't done? Did you know you screwed this up? Oh, this person showed up at the retreat and they don't have a room. And my husband being upset over something stupid, like, and then one of my kids being mad because I didn't show up on time somewhere. Like, they're just anxiety dreams related to people in my life, and everybody being upset with me because I'm not getting things done. Now, people are not upset with me, and I don't have discord in my family or anything. So it's irrational, but it's just a manifestation of the anxiety of everything that has to get done. And so this is how it comes out in my dreams. So I woke up a lot. I didn't sleep well, but I guess I slept okay when I did sleep. Like, I mean, I shouldn't say I didn't sleep well. I didn't like waking up and then you have that anxiety when you wake up of like, oh, and I'm like, okay, that didn't really happen, Jenny, and everything's okay. And I'm like, oh, but the retreat, what do I have to be working on for that? I'm so far behind. I haven't even started a seating chart. I haven't sent anything to the hotel for a rooming list. I haven't, it's just, but I did have a total of 8 hours and 5 minutes of sleep. Yes, I did. Therefore, my sleep score is high. Yes, it is. It's high. 94 high. Not even an 84 high. It's a 94 high. Maybe that's why I have more energy today. Probably. Okay. I was only awake for 34 minutes. I think that's a win. REM sleep was 2 hours, 20 minutes. Total of 5 hours and 45 minutes of core and deep sleep. And I get between 4 and 5 hours. 5 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, that's good. That was good. You're right. I did have a good sleep score. You were right. I'm not going to argue with you this time. Let's see. My duration being 8 hours and 5 minutes, 50 out of 50. Bedtime, 21 minutes earlier than usual. I did go to bed early last night. I was tired. I sat in bed for a good hour and almost hour and a half and did work online, but I was relaxed and I was in bed and my teeth were brushed, everything was ready, and I had like some podcasts going on in the background. And when it got to the point that I wanted to just keep sitting there with my eyes closed like this, I'm like, okay, go to sleep. So I don't know if it knew I wasn't asleep, but and maybe even at that, because I feel like I got into bed at like 8:45. I think it was early. And then stayed up and did my work. Okay. I only had 4 wake ups. That's better than 11. I've had some rough nights. I've only had 4. So those were probably all 4 nightmares. But total of 34 minutes. It only gave me 14 out of 20. 14 out of 20 is not bad. I've had zeros twice in a row. So 14, I'll take it. I will take it. This was a good sleep score. I had a good night of sleeping. And I wanted to track activity, how many steps, my daily step count. We need to start doing that in the future. We're not going to do it yet because Jenny's not getting many steps in. I'm busy. I'm very busy. but I'm not getting my steps in at all. How many steps do I have today? 3,600. That's not close to 10,000. I should go walk to the mailbox. I climbed the steps 9 times. That sounds about right. I walked almost 2 miles. That doesn't sound bad, 1.7 miles. 3,689 steps. I will say that I'm surprised it actually knows that I walked on those steps. It's got to be like heart rate related in that too, because I hold things in my left hand and I swing my right hand. And so my right hand is where I normally get my steps. So, like, if I'm in a step challenge and I need to hit my 10,000 every day, it goes on this wrist because this wrist is always moving. Even if I'm not walking, it's moving. And that counts as a step. Believe it or not, it does. I mean, it shouldn't, but it doesn't know. All right, let me show you my outfit before I go. These were the pants that I got from Goodwill. Cute, right? They are cute. And then I just threw this on top of it. I had 2 black tops. One is more cotton, which probably goes with this. These are kind of like linen, but they're not. They're cotton. They kind of have that linen look, but they're cotton because they're not wrinkling like linen wrinkles. And then this was the dressier of the 2 tops. So it's a little dressier than I normally dress for speech therapy, but I wanted to start trying out these outfits and see how they look together and that. And this was the first black top I saw, so I just grabbed it and put it on. It's fine. And then I will show you in another thrift video the shoes that I wore. I don't thrift shoes that often, but maybe I talked about it the other day, but I'll show them. And that's it. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I enjoyed sharing everything with you. And I'm going to go downstairs now and see if I have chairs to assemble. And I need to eat. I'm hungry. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.